Hey guys, Greg Christensen here, Grandview Livestock. I hadn't had a video out in a while, but hadn't been too much happening here through the holidays, and we've had some beautiful weather. We've actually been doing some farm chores, but I think we kind of got these guys onto these feeders a little bit better now. We ended up opening the bottom trough more. I'll show you here in a minute, but you can see how they're around them a lot more now. They're eating about, well, maybe half a pound a day. I think they'll get up a little bit more yet. Um, we like to have them up around a pound a day. And then we're actually hand feeding them some soybeans that had that truck flip over, if you remember that video, and we were able to salvage some of those soybeans out of there that had a bunch of road rock in them and things, and so we bring those out here for them and for protein, and seems to be working well. You got to be careful they don't get too much fat, because the soybean has a lot of fat in it, and of course the corn has fat, and if you feed too much fat, it'll cut back on their total feed intake. And so we're hand feeding them about 2/10 of a pound a day of soybeans, if that tells you anything. And then free choice hay, we roll it out here and we try to just give them a day's worth. Might last them a little more than a day once in a while. But if you can see clear in the back, there's still someone to go out there and graze. And this was that oat pasture, those oats we had growed up, and it had radishes and turnips and things in it. So they got that pretty much grazed down, but you know how they are. They go out there and try to find what they can. But they're coming along pretty good. There's sheep and goats in here. There's a few coal nannies in here. We got the rams turned in with the ewe lambs there. So the ewe lambs are out here. The rams are in with them. And we don't breed our doelings the first year. They're out here. They're just growing. We seem to get along better just waiting, breeding them the second year. So we've got our fat kids, weather kids out here, weather lambs out here growing. So if you've been watching the market, I'm seeing some $4 a pound good fat lambs. Seeing your fat weather kids probably $4 to $4.50. So we'll see. There's a sale we're gonna go to. It'll be the 14th of January. That's the Maryville sale. The Clarinda sale is I can't remember. It's the fourth Monday of the month, but we're going to be busy. A couple of meetings on that day. We just can't make it. But I think Shane's probably got a good sale up at Clarinda. I wouldn't be afraid of taking something. We'll probably take something up there later. So we can, if anybody's been to those sales or knows much about them, you might post what you're seeing there as far as numbers and how their sales going, and if you feel like you probably did pretty good there. It's always hard to know because those sales will be a couple weeks apart. The market this time of year changes quite a bit in a couple weeks, so we'll just have to see. So you can see these guys all crowded around here. Now, I tell you, we opened them up. So what we did, if you see those dots there, we were on the third dot. And man, we just couldn't get much feed intake at all. They were hitting it, but we'd actually feed them some corn by hand just to keep them on it. So now we've lowered them down to the 4th dot. We're monitoring. We haven't had anybody overeating, but we're continually watching that and watching to see. You saw some of those in that one video, how they were kind of stiff and walked kind of slow. So that's what you'll look for with that. Here on the side, see, we've got that up on number 5. I know the book says you don't open them that far, but tell you what, every year we've used these, we've had to do that. So that's where we're at now. We'll see. Hopefully we won't have any problems, or we'll have to shut them back off a little bit. Now you see that crap down there in that trough. We'll clean that out. They don't like to eat around their own crap like that and stuff. And so you'll want to keep these troughs, that trough there, kind of clean. And we had a little bit of this liquid feed left over from last year, this liquid protein, and we just emptied out our container. We put it out here with them, thought they might as well have it when we were really trying to get a little more feed uptake. Yeah, there's a couple of those pups that you seen earlier. We kept 4 of them ourselves, and we had 10. We sold 6 of them, went to new homes, so they're coming along pretty nice out here. They've learned how to eat out of the dog food feeder. Well, so that's about all that's happening around here right now. We'll get these up probably, I don't know, a few days before that sale. We'll run them across our scales. We'll sort off the ones that we feel like are big enough to sell. That'd be probably 60 pound and over on the lambs. Well, probably the kids too. We'll see. We'll probably go to several sales here in January, February, and I don't know, maybe March too. So we don't have to take a whole lot to any one sale at one time, and we'll sort off what's ready to go and keep feeding the rest. But so far this has been the best way we've found to feed these guys. Taking buckets of feed out here every day. After you get so many, it's just not practical anymore, and they knock you down. And although we were doing it for a while, trying to get them up on grain, but so hey, I guess we'll see you the next time we got something going on here. I'll get a video out. So take care.